Hey everybody, it's Coasters Galore, and today we're going to be doing a video on the top 10 roller coasters at the roller coaster capital of the world.
Cedar Point, you heard it.
Yeah, this park has 16 incredible coasters, but only 10 of them are going to make the list.
The list was really hard to make, and we took a lot of time into really deciding which goes where, and we understand some of our choices could be arguable, and we agree. But here's our list, starting with number 10, which is Blue Streak.
This is the classic Woody in the park, and it is pretty cool. You get some nice airtime, although it's not as big as a lot of other airtime machines.
Of course. Number 9, Mean Streak, which was actually a big surprise for me because I thought it was going to be the rough, awful Woody that everyone talks about. But no, it really wasn't. You know, I got some nice airtime.
Yeah.
The turns were smooth, and the only issue I had with this ride was the drop. I mean, it was like
they literally braked the drop. It kind of sucked. I don't even know if you can count it as a coaster because it doesn't use gravity.
Yeah, it was dumb. Number 8, which a lot of you are gonna think should be higher on this list, but we don't. Rugery.
This is a fun ride. I think it's undeniably very fun. I love the drop, but the second half just gets a bit rough. I think it's probably because of the over-the-shoulder restraints.
Yeah, it's a little too compact, and the way they like doing switchbacks on the hills and stuff. It's unnecessary, and the corkscrew obviously is rough, but you know, it's a really fun ride, and as Max said, the drop is really, really great.
Number 7 is Wicked Twister, and although this is a clone of a few other coasters at other parks, this is the tallest.
And it's one of the fastest. It is such a fun ride. It's not that intense. It doesn't have that much G-force or airtime. It's not really known for anything except fun. The way the ride twists, of course, Wicked Twister, and goes through its maneuvers, and the way it's launched, it is so fun. It's smooth, it's fun, and it's a great ride. Definitely check it out.
Number 6 is the world's first hypercoaster, Magnum XL 200.
It's a great ride, one of the best by Aero.
And it gives you some incredible airtime, especially on that second half when you're just doing the airtime section. You get like at least 15 seconds of airtime, if not more. It's all ejector, which is really great.
I mean, the issue I have with this ride is that I think the airtime hills are too rough. I mean, I also put my restraints down all the way so New Texas Giant doesn't happen to me. You know, I'm not, really big, but it's a great ride, and I understand the perspective of someone who loves it. Front row's fun.
Incredibly. Number 5 is the BMF Invert at the park.
Raptor, and our hearts go out to the man who was lost in the accident.
Even though he is a complete idiot, we do not recommend retrieving your cell phone when a Cedar Point employee will definitely grab it for you after park hours.
Yeah, but he still died.
He did still die. I'm just saying, don't do it.
It was not a smart idea. But let's get to the actual ride. Raptor. It's compact, it's fast, it's smooth, and it's fun. I mean, what more is there to say?
It really is. I honestly thought it was going to be extremely rough and uncomfortable, but it is the exact opposite. It whips through that layout it's very intense, but it's also super smooth.
And number 4 and number 3 could be switched around. It was like 9.5 to 10 out of 10. I mean, it was so close. But our conclusion was drawn, and number 4 is Gatekeeper.
This ride is definitely very underrated. A lot of people say it's forceless.
I have no idea what they're saying.
But it is forceless if you're riding on the right side. But the left side definitely gives you a lot of G-force. It's got great inversions. The keyholes are awesome.
It's really great. It really does feel like you're going to hit it, and it's a sensation you never really get to feel.
Yeah,
unless
definitely.
you do hit it, but
number 3, the one that was almost number 4,
is Top Thrill Dragster, the 120 mile per hour launched coaster, 420 feet. It's a beast. It's incredible, and it deserves all its recognition.
Yeah, it's so fun. That launch, especially in the front row, it like makes your face all deformed and stuff. It looks like Freddy Krueger.
It's so fun, and you even get a little airtime going over the hump. It's, I mean, I'd like to call it unique, and it is unique in its own sense. It's so fun. Ride it. It's not that scary. Anyone who's scared of it, you shouldn't be. It is really fun.
Yeah.
Which leads us to number 2, the most intense ride at the park.
Definitely. Maverick has a launch lift hill and a second launch. It's got everything other than super comfortable restraints. That's really the only thing wrong with it. It's got great airtime, great 0G rolls, and a heartline roll, I believe. It's got a good stall.
Well, actually, the heartline roll was taken out, but
it does still have a roll.
Yeah, it's a great ride. It's really funny to listen to us argue about inversions. Yeah, thank you for watching our first video, but we're not done yet. We have one more left, and that number 1 deserves all of its recognition. It's by far the best ride in the park. It's comfortable, it's airtime filled, it's tall. It's Millennium Force.
Now, a lot of people say this ride is overrated.
What are they saying?
It's not really that great, and I respectfully disagree insanely. This ride is amazing.
I have no idea why people think it's overrated. The drop is incredible. It gives you a bit of gray out, but whatever.
Yeah.
And the airtime hills are great. The mini helixes, all of it. It's just unstoppably the best ride.
Yeah, definitely. And the overbank curves are probably my favorite part, even though it is a very tough competition for what your favorite part of the ride is. So leave a comment down below. What's your favorite part of Millennium Force, and what's your favorite ride at Cedar Point?
Please also leave a like and a subscription. Shout out to all our roller coaster fans watching our first video. Stay tuned for more advanced stuff. Thank you so much. Goodbye, guys.